Hey, welcome back, channel. If you've followed my channel for a while, you know it's an interesting mix of photography, both landscapes, wildlife, but also motorcycle content, videos on rides, accessories, tips, reviews, and just general enjoyment. Both sides of this odd mix come from a lifetime of practicing and enjoyment. Photography from my late teens and my first camera, a Minolta X700 back in the film days. And motorcycles back when my dad brought home a Honda CB125 street bike. A bike I had no business riding, let alone a license to ride. The motorcycle journey progressed through a 1984 Nighthawk 650. I'd like to say I'm lucky to be alive from that time period. Then 2 decades on a beast of a V-twin, one of my favorite bikes, the Honda VTX 1800. The first bike that I took cross state lines on trips. Love that bike. Now more recently to my 2023 Honda Goldwing DCT Tour. My last and arguably my best motorcycle. As for photography, I graduated from film about the same time everyone else did with my first digital camera, the Canon Rebel. From there I moved into the Canon 7D, the first purchase of a professional camera for me. Then the Canon 5D Mark III, the 5D Mark IV, and very recently I moved into the world of mirrorless digital photography with my very capable 45 megapixel Canon R5. Again, maybe the last camera I ever purchased, and certainly the best. Well, today's video, I hope, provides some enjoyment to all of you who tune in for either of those sides of this unique social media relationship. My photography has taken me to some pretty incredible places, like Hawaii, the Caribbean, Buenos Aires, Antarctica, and most recently the incredible Faroe Islands southeast of Iceland. Go check out those videos if you haven't. They are amazing. But there's some pretty fantastic locations right here in the United States. And the great thing about them, you can reach them all by motorcycle. One such place is in Southwestern Colorado in the San Juan Mountains. I've been visiting this beautiful and epic place for more than 4 decades, and every time I do, I experience something different. Let me take you on my most recent journey and open your eyes to some amazing landscapes and motorcycle routes in this part of the world. I've experienced traveling this location both from a southern route that takes you through Durango, Colorado, over 2 mountain passes, to the decidedly western mining town of Silverton, Colorado. Then over one more massive mountain pass, Red Mountain Pass, along the famous $1 Million Highway, Highway 550. Or from the northeast, through Gunnison, Colorado, along the beautiful Blue Mesa Reservoir and Black Canyon. Then south into the San Juans. Both of these routes are a motorcyclist's dream, with elevation changes, curves, switchbacks, plenty of opportunity for gas and food, but most importantly, amazing scenery. Let me start by taking you through the beautiful Blue Mesa Reservoir and the Black Canyon of the Gunnison. Hold tight. Blue Mesa Reservoir is an artificial reservoir located on the upper reaches of the Gunnison River. It was created by damming the river in 1966, and it's almost 20 miles long. And this beautiful road winds alongside it for all 20 miles. Just watch some of this beautiful scenery. As you leave Blue Mesa Reservoir, you'll encounter a little bit of road construction, so if you're on a motorcycle, please be careful and aware going through there. It's not long, but it is a little rough. You know, I was not on my bike on this trip. I was in my Ford Bronco, but I want to bring some of these routes to you guys who ride motorcycles. It's just a beautiful trip, a beautiful route that I think you'll enjoy. Now, leaving Blue Mesa, we headed towards the next amazing place, which was the Black Canyon of the Gunnison. Access to the Black Canyon of the Gunnison was pretty simple. Some inclines, some twisty roads. The Black Canyon of the Gunnison is one of Colorado's most amazing geological features. This is the deepest narrow canyon in North America. That means the canyon's deeper than it is wide. Over 2,000 feet deep and as narrow as 40 feet at the bottom. The Gunnison River has been carving through extremely hard billion-year-old rock for millions of years, resulting in sheer walls that tower over 2,000 vertical feet above the river. The discoloration on the cliff walls are from the pink granite marbled throughout. Now on into the San Juan mountain range from the Black Canyon of the Gunnison. Take a look at this beautiful scenery and the amazing roads to get there. One of my favorite places to visit in the San Juan mountain range is Crystal Lake. You guys have seen photos of it before. It is such a beautiful lake. And I'm going to take you there in just a moment, but to get there, you have to travel the $1 Million Highway, and you are not going to believe this. Watch this. Hold on to your hats, folks. This next segment is not for the faint of heart. Try not to look off to the right. Driving past the beautiful Bear Creek Falls, and now here the Uncompahgre Falls. They built a snow shed several years ago over this spot in the $1 Million Highway called East Riverside, a very frequent avalanche area that they continually had to plow and dig out of. And they finally said, you know what, let's put a snow shed over the top of it. So now when East Riverside runs, it just simply slides over the roadway and into the valley below. Red Mountain, you can see in the background there, gets its color from rust. All of the iron ore in the soil actually just rusts and gives this red color, so it's named Red Mountain. It's basically a rusted mountain. So beautiful though, so beautiful. What's most amazing about the $1 Million Highway, if you can get past the sheer drop-offs and the lack of guardrails, is the scenery. It's the most beautiful scenery I've ever seen on any road I've ever traveled. And I know there are other beautiful places, but guys, just take a look at this. Imagine this on your motorcycle. I've done it on my motorcycle. It's amazing. Just beautiful valleys, majestic peaks. But as beautiful as this road is, it demands your attention. Stay focused on what you're doing. Stay in your lane. And you will absolutely be amazed by this section of road. Put it on your bucket list. You need to go do this. I'm back at one of my favorite locations to photograph when I come here during the fall, and that's Crystal Lake. They've had a lot of snowfall this year, which means a lot of runoff. You can see this pretty little river behind me. It's running pretty good. I haven't seen it running like this in quite some time. Anyway, up here early. Gonna try to get a few shots for you guys. Oh, this is beautiful country. It's pretty chilly up here, but it feels great. You can see my breath. It's almost the 4th of July, and it's that cold up here. Listen to the birds out here this morning. Just beautiful. Putting on my 15 to 35. Gonna get a wide angle shot of Oh man, this lake is just beautiful. There's smoke on the water. It's perfectly calm, glass, still water. Oh, this is awesome. First thing I'm going to do is get this lined up. Would you look at this beautiful scene? All right, let me show you what I got going on here. I've got it level. I've got the lake reflecting the mountains. I've got it on auto ISO f11, 1/30th of a second because it's on the tripod, so there's no worry about shake or movement. And I've got it set on a 2-second timer. So here we go, let's take this shot. All right, guys, that is beautiful. Oh my gosh. The ducks, you hear the ducks? Out here all by myself right now in the summer. You come here in the fall, there'll be 15 photographers right next to me. The fall colors are beautiful. And how about Red Mountain Pass over there? Oh, those are some beautiful shots. I'm gonna get my long lens, see if I can get some of this smoke on the water and a few of these beautiful ducks across the way. All right, got my ducks over there. 1/30th of a second, f11, auto ISO. Focus on the ducks. A little smoke on the water behind them. And take the shot. All right, guys, a successful morning out here. Some beautiful shots. Some good drone footage too. Gonna head back and get me some breakfast. We have 7 full days up here in this beautiful area. I'll be back to you soon. Thanks for joining me. Next, I want to take you up into what's called Yankeeboy Basin and visit Twin Falls, a beautiful set of waterfalls that they call them twins. There's an upper and lower, but each piece of that upper and lower has 2 falls. It's amazingly beautiful. Now, to get to Twin Falls, it's a 4-wheel drive Jeep road, so I don't, if you have an adventure bike, more power to you. I wouldn't advise taking my Goldwing up here. But in this Bronco, it was a piece of cake. Check out Twin Falls in Yankeeboy Basin. This section on the road on the way to Twin Falls is called the Overhang. Sheer rock covers the roadway. It used to be more pronounced and covered more of the roadway, but pieces of it have dropped off over the years. Be glad you weren't there when that happened. But just check out this section of this road. Unbelievable. And as we get closer to Twin Falls up here, the road becomes decidedly more four-wheel drive necessary. As we head back down the mountain, let's go visit Crystal Lake one more time and take a closer look from a unique vantage point of Bear Creek Falls and Uncompahgre Falls and this amazing road called the $1 Million Highway. Check this out. Guys, the last place I want to take you today is called Last Dollar Road. It's a road that stretches from Telluride, Colorado, over Last Dollar Pass into Highway 62 just outside of Ridgway, Colorado. It's got some beautiful scenery, some of the best aspen groves I have ever seen. I'll throw up a few shots from my fall trips to this area right now. But what a beautiful drive in the summer. You're going to see amazing scenery, beautiful flowers that just cover, just fields of flowers. And on this trip, we ran into some wildlife. An amazing elk herd. And then, believe it or not, we got stopped on our route from a herd of sheep. I've never seen that up there, but check this out. Well, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope you've seen some amazing photography, some amazing landscape. And for my friends who ride motorcycles, oh my gosh, can you believe some of these roads? You have to go check out this area. Take your bike. Well worth it. I can't wait to get up there on my Gold Wing. Well, until I talk to you again, channel, ride safe and God bless. Well, good morning, Mr. Deer, or Mrs. Deer. And good morning to you, channel. It is the 5th of July. I hope everybody had a wonderful 4th of July yesterday. Here in the town of Ouray, Colorado, they do the 4th of July right. An amazing parade. The city gets packed with people. They come in from all over. They line the main street, and the parade is so much fun. One side of the street is called the water zone because the fire department comes down in the parade and douses everybody. And they in turn have water balloons and water guns and douse the firemen as well. It's just so much fun, and the kids, the look on the kids' faces is priceless. And then they have activities throughout the day, and then last night they have a Jeep parade where all the Jeeps get donned with lights and all kinds of things, and they come down through the mountain pass into town, all lit up. It's pretty cool. And then shortly after that, a fireworks show that it was just phenomenal for a small town like this. It rivals Dallas or any of the big cities, I'm telling you. And it's made better by the fact that it's here in the mountains. So every boom from a firework gets an echo boom and a third echo boom, which it's interesting effect. Stereo fireworks. It's just really pretty cool. So this morning I'm heading back up to Crystal Lake. I like to get there early because the water is calm. The wind has not picked up yet, and it makes the water like glass, as you guys have already seen. And every time I go, there's something new, something different. So we're going to go up this morning and just enjoy some nature. Be back with you momentarily. The 15x35 this morning. Auto ISO. I'm thinking I'm going to do F11. Tripod. Work with shutter speed in just a second. Let me get my 2-second timer going so I'm not touching it. And I think I'm going to have to bracket this shot. There's a lot that is sort of high dynamic range here. Got some dark shadows and some highlights, and I'm not picking up that moon at all. Let's see what that did. Yeah, with this wide angle, that moon is awful small in the frame. Alright. That should be interesting. Well, hello, little friend. What are you? Marmot. Way off over there under that sign. A little marmot. See him running around. Birds are chirping this morning.
It's pretty chilly. Fingers are a bit cold. A little bit of smoke on the water out there. Not a lot. I think I see some wildlife on the hill back there. Let's see if we can capture some of it. Oh my goodness. Not just a few deer. The whole village. That is spectacular. This is what it's all about, folks. Coming out in nature, seeing this kind of stuff. The feeling you get, it's so quiet. These guys are so undisturbed. Wow. Wow. That was amazing. I live for moments like this. Do you guys get out, see nature? And when I say nature, you know, places like this, it really does calm the soul. It touches people in different ways. There's a photographer in Ireland or Scotland, I apologize, I don't remember. Kim Grant created a podcast called Photography Connections. And she talks with so many different photographers about how photography changed their life. She puts out a vlog every Sunday, and she's out in nature, focusing on the small things and the large things and all of it nature. And you know, she was in the rat race at one time, and I think a nurse or something like that, and it was just too stressful, and now she does photography, and it's just, you know, like the impact it has on me. You come out and you just enjoy nature. Check out her channel though. It's, if you're into photography, landscape, wildlife photography, it's a great channel. Get these aspens behind me. I come out here in the fall, you guys know, and they're all golden yellow. They're just beautiful, but I gotta say, all done up in their dress greens with those white trunks, also very pretty. Crystal Lake, aptly named.